Noah Lyles just ran his first 100-meter race of the year, and he picked the perfect place to do it. He went back to Tokyo, the same stadium where he has made some of the biggest memories of his whole career. And the time on the clock? It made the rest of the sprinting world sit up and pay attention. Let's start with the basics. On Sunday, the 17th of May, 2026, the Seiko Golden Grand Prix came back to Tokyo's National Stadium. This was a big track and field meeting, the third major one of the season, on the World Athletics Continental Tour. And the building was packed with stars. 3 athletes who have won gold medals at the highest level, Noah Lyles, Jordan Anthony, and Rai Benjamin, all came to compete. By the end of the night, meeting records had fallen too. But the main event everyone wanted to see was Lyles. Here's why this place is so special to him. Lyles is the Olympic 100-meter champion and a 4-time world champion in the 200 meters. And Tokyo? This is the stadium where his story really began. 5 years ago, back at the 2021 Olympics, Lyles won his very first Olympic medal here, a bronze, in the 200 meters. Then last September, he came back to this same track and won the world title in the 200 meters and the 4x 100-meter relay. So when Lyles runs in Tokyo, he is running on a track that has been very good to him. This time, he was here to run the 100 meters, his first time at that distance all year. And the meeting was set up so he would race twice in one night. First a heat, then the final. His first run was solid. He ran 10.05 seconds, and he did that while running into a headwind, which is wind blowing straight at the runner and slowing them down. Then came the final, the very last race of the whole night. And this time, Lyles turned it up. He crossed the line in 9.95 seconds and won the race. Behind him, something interesting happened. The 2 runners who finished next were both just 18 years old. In second place was American teenager Tate Taylor with a time of 10.04. And in third place was another 18-year-old, Jake Odie Jordan from Great Britain, who ran 10.09. So while Lyles took the win, 2 young kids were right on his heels, a reminder that the next generation is coming fast. But getting that race started was not smooth at all. The runners were called back to the starting blocks 3 separate times before they could finally go. That kind of thing breaks a sprinter's focus. Lyles admitted it threw him off. As he put it, getting called back 3 times was not in the plans. He also said his start did not feel right. He wasn't getting a good feel of his back foot in the blocks, but Lyles knows how to handle a bad moment. He said, "Sometimes you just gotta say, forget it, don't worry about it. Just run the race and do your best." And that is exactly what he did. After the race, Lyles was happy. He said, "I'm happy with the race, I'm happy with the time. It's a great way to start the season." He was honest that this wasn't the fastest he can go. But he had a fun way of putting it in perspective. He explained that his quickest ever season opener was 9.86 seconds, and this 9.95 was probably his 3rd or 4th fastest opening race ever. To him, that was a great sign. He said, "It's a really good sign for the rest of the year, and I've been training really well. It was well worth the journey." Then Lyles did something he is famous for. He sent a message to his rivals. The night before this race, there had been another big track meet in Shanghai, China. Lyles was not impressed by what he saw there. So he fired off a clear warning, saying, "I hope they go back to practice because Shanghai wasn't impressive." That was Lyles telling everyone else to get ready, because he is coming. He also kept things calm about his slow start. Lyles reminded everyone these were just his first 2 100-meter races of the whole year. As he said, "It wasn't my best start by far, but it's also my first 2 100 seconds of the season, so I don't expect them to be world championship level good." His goal right now is simple: get a race under his belt, figure out where he stands, and then get better from there. So how did Lyles get to this point in 2026? His season actually started indoors. He opened up with a second-place finish in a 300-meter race at the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix. After that, he ran at the Tyson Invitational, then the U.S. Indoor Championships. When the outdoor season began, he He raced at the Tom Jones Memorial in Gainesville, Florida, where he ran 19.91 inches the 200 meters and helped his relay team win. Now, Tokyo is the next chapter. And there is more coming. Lyles is set to race the 100 meters at the Rome Diamond League on June 4th, and then again in Paris on June 28th, the city where he won Olympic gold. There is one more story worth knowing. Lyles has taken a young Australian sprinter named Gout Gout under his wing. Gout Gout is just 18 years old, and he made history by becoming the first Australian to break 20 seconds in the 200 meters, running 19.67. He has trained with Lyles's group, and Lyles clearly likes him. He said, "Gout, he's a really good kid." The two of them are set to race against each other for the first time on June 16th in Czechia, over an unusual distance of 150 meters. Now, Lyles wasn't the only big winner in Tokyo. Rai Benjamin had a great night too. Benjamin is the Olympic and world champion in the 400-meter hurdles, but this time he ran the flat 400 meters with no hurdles. It was his first race since the World Championships, and his first flat 400 inches more than 2 years. He won it in 44.69 seconds. The race was close, with 4 runners battling into the final stretch, but Benjamin looked relaxed and held off Muzala Samukonga of Zambia, who ran 44.83. Benjamin was honest about his run, saying, "I think I could have done better execution-wise, but it's the first one, so I feel happy to come out with the win." Jordan Anthony, who actually trains alongside Lyles, won the 200 meters in 20.05 seconds. Another runner got a better start, but Anthony's strong finish carried him to a clear win. The women's races brought big moments too. Great Britain's Yemi Mary John ran the 400 meters and was outstanding. She broke the 50-second barrier for the first time ever, smashing her personal best down to 49.85 seconds, which also set a new meeting record. She loved the track, saying, "It was always going to be a fast race because I know the Tokyo track is so incredible." And the records kept falling. In the women's 3,000 meters, Kenya's Janet Jepkoech won in a personal best of 8 minutes and 39.24 seconds, another meeting record. In the men's 3,000 meters, 3 Japanese runners all beat their own national record in a single race, with Nagaya Mori leading the way in 7 minutes and 38.98 seconds, breaking a national mark that had stood since 2014. In the women's 1,500 meters, Purity Chepkarui took the win in 4:16.11, but the headline belongs to Lyles. A 9.95 inches, his very first 100 of the year, run in a stadium that means everything to him, with a warning shot fired at everyone else. The season is just getting started, and Lyles has already told the world exactly what he plans to do.